Wisdom for creating generational wealth, part 2. Love you right back. Hallelujah. Quickly, it's important for us to know there is no responsibility on earth that is greater than being a father. Fatherhood is livelihood. Fatherhood determines effect of generations and on generations. Fatherhood is divine order. Let me say it. Fatherhood is generational. Fatherhood is generational. And I want everybody to quickly note this. A father is a ladder. A father is a ladder that you climb up. So fathers carry weight. Listen, a father is a ladder. And the only thing you do is to climb a ladder. Sir, fathers carry weight. Fathers carry responsibility. Fathers carry weight, they carry responsibility. And that's why His grace is sufficient for us. Any opportunity to celebrate a father, please don't miss it. Don't miss it at all. Get the part 1. Because of time, I need to move forward very fast. Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Now give it to me in TLB. When a good man dies, he leaves an inheritance to his grandchildren. But when a sinner dies, his wealth is stored up for the godly. It's important for everyone to hear me. Fathers propel generational blessings. It's either you transfer generational assets or generational liabilities. It's either you transfer wealth or you transfer poverty. It's either you transfer knowledge or you transfer ignorance. Part of the principal responsibility of fathers is to transfer inheritance and legacies. Every father, you must transfer inheritance and transfer legacies. You transfer values. You transfer principles. I laid the foundation in the first service. Quickly in this second service, because we have limited time, I'm going to quickly explain in furtherance to the first service 2 further things every father must transfer as an inheritance. As an inheritance. The greatest asset, let me say it again, the most powerful wealth any father can transfer is a trained child. A trained child is the asset of all assets. A trained child is the best of all assets. A child you don't build will squander what you built. A child you don't build will destroy what you built. So, a trained child is the utmost inheritance. A trained child, le crucia abracopia gatukitish. We need to understand the greatest wealth is called a trained child. A child that is spiritually trained. A child that is mentally trained. A child that is emotionally trained. A child that is physically trained. Educationally trained. Mentally trained. Spiritually trained. It's important for you to know the training you give them is the utmost inheritance you have given them. The training you give your children is the utmost inheritance you have given them. And I want everyone to lay hold on this all-important secret. Proverbs 22 verse 6. Easy TLB NLT. It takes training to end up reigning. It takes training to end up what? Reigning. If you want, don't just leave a throne for them. Train them to reign on the throne so that they don't destroy the throne. And I want everybody to note this again. Don't just prepare the road for your children. Prepare your children for the road. Most time, we spend all our effort preparing the road for the children. Sir, father's labor. I don't need to be explaining it here. Even in our vicinity here, estates of yesteryears, you see that these fathers, they labor. Listen to me. Build humans more than you build things. The humans you don't build will destroy the things you build. Raise people more than you raise any other thing. I want everybody to lay hold on this secret. In fact, this is fundamental. You can see how I am breaking down wealth to you. If you have a trained child, you are wealthy. If you have a trained child, you are a wealthy person. You have a trained child, you are wealthy. Invest into their training. Be conscious of it. If you teach children the right way to live, they will not forget it when they are older. If you teach children the right way to live, training is teaching. To train anybody, you have to teach that person. Consistent teaching. Consistent teaching right from the womb of their mother. So fathers are first teachers. They are first teachers. You are the first teacher of your children before you take them to school. Before you take them to school. And that's why you can't just put them in any school. Myself and Pastor Esther, we have never just put our children in any school. There is no school we have ever put them, we didn't go. Even to America. Even to America, I must know what the school believes in. I must know the principles the school propels. I must understand the environment and some basics about the school. We got to worry. Before Pastor Esther came to join us with our children, I searched 16 schools in this town physically. I checked up to restroom. I was in the principal's office. I spoke to class teachers. You cannot just send your children to any school. You are not training them then. You are not training them then. Give me another translation very fast, please. TLB or NLT. Teach a child to choose the right path. When he is older, he will remain upon it. Teach a child to choose the right path. To choose the right path. Everybody hear me. Children are never to be left alone to raise themselves. Children are never to be left alone. A lot of things happening now. Sir, how can a child wake up and is into Yahoo? Do you know my children, there are things they can't believe. I said, no, they will say it's not possible. And that's why JKMY said it, that he just thought it's normal. He just thought it's normal. Like my children will tell you, it's not possible. You mean he stole it? How? Why did he steal? How come he stole? No, it can't happen. I would say it has happened. It has happened. Everybody hear me. Child training is the actual wealth. Any other wealth you pursue, listen, if I close now, I've preached. any other wealth you pursue outside of investing into them, these are the people that will succeed you. These are the people that will supervise your end. And after you, do you know there are people that while they are still in the morgue, even to fix the burial date, the family has scattered. Their siblings are in court. I don't even mean rivals. I don't mean the polygamy, something. The same father, the same mother, they are in court. Everything scattered. It is more than giving them education. It is giving them life. Training is more than education. Eternal principles that they will operate by. I want you to therefore understand the following as fundamentals of training a child, which is the actual wealth. To train is to form by instruction. To train a child is to form that child by instructing that child. And please start very early. Please start very early. Please start very early. Start very early. When they are still teachable. Sir, for you to see an adult that is disrespectful, check the upbringing. Check the upbringing. To train is to form by instruction. To train is to form by drill and discipline. By drill and discipline. To train is to form by drill and discipline. Very cardinal, sir. Very cardinal. La greco sotoli aglakoshis, embrako sotoli gatosh. Number 3, to train is to teach skill or behavior by practice over a period of time. To train is to teach skill or behavior by practice over a period of time. Over a period of time. You know, Pastor Esther in my house spoil us. Myself and the boys. She keep cooking, she will cook, she will cook, she will cook, she will cook. So one day, myself, Joshua, and then Isaac, we were in America, in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. We got an Airbnb, 3-bedroom flat, and it's only me and them. And Mommy and David and Daniel, Pastor Esther, David and Daniel in Nigeria. So I told Isaac and Joshua, I said, we are not going to eat in any restaurant. We are cooking. For your information, we will only go out to eat once. And that will be 16th of June, like tomorrow, which will be Isaac's birthday, is the only day we will go to eat out. We are going to be cooking throughout in this house. And it's only me and you. So enter the car, let's go. We went to the grocery store, Whole Foods. We bought organic things. Then we got to the house. Then I took over the kitchen with them. I took over the kitchen. Because during the week, we are going out, doing some things here and there. We may not be able to cook all day long. So the fried rice for the week, I supervised them. I led them. We cooked it. The vegetable, we cooked it. The jollof rice, we cooked it. They were shocked. They've never seen me cook like that. From that day, by that practice, they began to cook. They began to cook. To train, there must be practice. You want them to pray, lead it. You want them to serve God, lead it. You want them to treat their spouses tomorrow well. Let them see you show respect to their mother. It's training. It's training. Quickly. Training is not guessing. It is guiding with consciousness and wisdom. Training is not guessing. Nobody is in nursing school training to become a nurse. And they ask you, which school are you? Which school am I? I just dress up in the morning. Even when you see the way they dress, you will know they are in nursing school. Nobody is in the law school who is not aware Sir, if you are truly training, you will have a curriculum. There is no training that does not have a curriculum. A lot of us, you are not training your children. No guidance, no pattern, no curriculum. Is the reason why today we have deflated youths. Like deflated tires. They speak anyhow. They don't have values. They don't know what they believe in. They behave anyhow. They mismarry. Disrespect everywhere. You see them online like a generation of vagabonds. Like a generation of vagabonds. You can, okay, for me to graduate as an historian, no guesswork. If you must study medicine, it will even show you want to study medicine. Listen, you want to study medicine and you are writing history in WAEC. Then you will be an historian like me. Who do you want them to become tomorrow? Where is the curriculum? Every training must have pattern. All over the world, to be a medical doctor, that is, to become a general practitioner, is like 7 years, sir. To be a lawyer, there is a pattern. Sir, you want children to turn out good? There must be a pattern. Sir, there must be a pattern. There are a lot of families now, no pattern. My family, we have a pattern. Number one is that there is no alternative to God. No, God is everything in my family. The foundation is laid on God. Listen to me. Training without curriculum is playing indeed. Training without a pattern is mere assumption. And in training, there is no assumption. You can't listen. In training, there is no assumption. Training must be specific. Training must be directional. And training must be progressive. Training must be progressive. You can't be in school and you don't know. You can't be having a subject and you don't know the subject. Listen, most people didn't train anyone, even though you grew up together. Le kreko sugush, lembreko tua aglako shia de keris, lingro. Training is not by chance. Training is not assumption. Training is to deliberately teach and show the path to follow by wisdom. Training is to deliberately teach, is deliberate teaching and showing the path to follow, so that when they grow old, they won't depart from it. There are a lot of people, you are raised in a family that everybody doesn't know how to speak. Good morning. Good morning. They can't even greet correctly. Disrespect is ingrained in them. How are you? That's son greeting father. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. You are asking your father. You call me? You call me? That is who they have turned out to become. Why don't we check the curriculum? How did they end up like this? When you see a product, stop blaming it. Check the process. You know, that's why never marry somebody you didn't check their upbringing. You may be in for the greatest Alice in the Wonderland of your life. You don't know their upbringing, all the dysfunctionality. All the dysfunctionality there. Let me emphasize it before I give you other points. And we close now. Without training, that child will have no reigning. Will never be on the throne. You must be deliberate. And I want to say it again. If you are truly training them, they won't like it. They won't like it. So don't mind likeness. No child likes to be trained. Which child doesn't want to sit down with film 247? Which child doesn't want to be on the phone? Which child wants to just wake up, clean the room? You want, listen, you want to form them. Training is forming so that they can't change from it again. You are forming them. Training is forming them. There are some people listening to me now. Thank God for God. Your form is amoeba. It's like shapeless. It's like shapeless. Sincerely, it's like shapeless. Like some of the things we heard this morning. By the time you see your father throw one of your siblings from the first floor, what kind of, my people here, our people here, irrational anger. You can stop a keke and greet the driver normally and he won't answer. Respect. Sometimes if you are not careful, our environment can take respect from you and make you look as if it is hooliganism that works. Don't make that mistake. You stop a keke, you say, good morning. Where you they go? Where they go? You stop me to greet me. You say, no, I'm saying good morning. I beg. I will even think that. Look up. When you see fatherless people, you don't need to look too far. It shows in everything, sir. It shows in everything they do. It shows in everything. No responsible man will ever raise his hand to beat a woman. No responsible man does it. It is impossible. You can't lift up your hand to slap your wife or slap any woman. It's not possible. How did you degenerate to that? What level of immaturity, insensitivity, apex of stupidity is that? Can you lift up your bar on your wife? How did that happen? Even though you they slap, what did you say? Your mouth. Did you hear what Pastor Keke said? Were you not in service today when Pastor Keke was talking and saying that a man should not be beating a woman? Touch me! Only yeah. When an untrained man married an untrained woman, hell comes to the heart. The man is not trained. The lady is not trained. It will be catastrophic. Hear this as I drop this quickly. Training is discipleship. A disciple is a follower of a school of thought, a teacher or a principal. Training is discipleship. To train somebody is to disciple that person. A disciple is a fanatic follower of a teaching, a teacher, a belief, a concept, a school of thought, or a principle. To have a disciple, you have a follower. The Bible says train them. When they grow up, they will never, ever depart from it. Child training is a principal generational wealth. It's a principal generational wealth. It's a cardinal generational wealth. It's an important generational wealth. Quickly, let me add this. Generational wealth, point 2 in the first service. Financial and material wealth. Financial and material wealth. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. I want everybody to quickly note this because time will not permit me. Don't transfer an empty purse. If you have trained them, put something in the purse to now hand over to them. You must transfer wealth, not poverty. Financial and material inheritance must be transferred. You must live intentionally with this. You must live intentionally with this. Don't live indebtedness for them. So, quickly transfer assets to coming generation. Landed property, transfer financial intelligence. You must give them financial intelligence. The 3 M's of money. How to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply money. You must transfer the law of diligence. They must see diligence. Proverbs 22:29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? Sir, your children must see in you diligence with proofs. In fact, your children must look at you and say, if we have seen anything in the life of our daddy, is that hard work pays. And that is good for a man to work. It's good for a man to work. They must see it. They must see financial intelligence. They must see financial literacy. They must see financial strategies. They must see wisdom to plan the future. They must see wisdom to plan tomorrow. And from as early as possible, start introducing them to financial education. Start introducing them to financial education. That, okay, you pay your tithe, you give your this. Yes, we are opening an account for you. As a family, we are having this trust. We are buying this property for all of you in the name of the family trust, so that it's not in an individual's name. It's very, very important, sir. I want to say this to you. If you transfer poverty, it's a generational mistake. You must give and transfer financial and material wealth to the coming generation. For that to be a reality, you must give them investment mentality. Everything is not it. Investment mentality. You must also give them wisdom to perpetuate wealth. Wisdom to perpetuate wealth. Financial and material wealth. After you have trained them, they are established in God. Let me close because I must still mention this. It's for the 3 services. If there is something you must give your children, is the order of honor. Please teach them and train them to know that honor opens all doors. And there is no door honor can't open. Without honor, you end up in dishonor. If there is something your family must transfer, is the order of honor. Glakoshiadi, indrokosia abrakotiades, indrokoti aglekoshi glakosish, lebrakotia aga. I will just read 1 or 2 scriptures and then we close in this service. Very, 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 very important. Leviticus 20 verse 9. Leviticus 20 verse 9, New King James Version. For everyone who curses his father or his mother shall what? Shall surely be put to what? He has cursed his father or his mother. His blood shall be upon him. Listen, dishonor to parent, birth, death. I want you to know, in the Old Testament, death penalty hangs on people that dishonor father and mother. Anywhere you see somebody just die prematurely, families, they just die prematurely. Somebody will just have cancer and just die. Somebody will be traveling, there will be accident, the person will just die. A woman of 38 will just have breast cancer. They will just cut it off, it will just die. Anywhere you see dishonor, death is the penalty. Anywhere you see dishonor, death is the penalty. It is written, honor your father and your mother, that all may go well with you. Ephesians 6, 1-3. For all to go well, honor your father, honor your mother. Spiritual father, spiritual mother, biological father, biological mother, and anyone that is a father figure over you. Learn this secret. Raise them with it. Raise them with it. You can't talk disrespectfully to your father. You can't condescend on your father. You can't abuse your father anyhow. You can't point finger. You are pointing finger to your father. You are pointing finger to your mother. They call you, you are too busy. And you are watching football. Sir, many can't live long because they don't know that dishonor to parents, death is the penalty. Financial death, emotional death, physical death, destiny death, death of glory, fortune, favor. I must say this again. When biological parents bless you and spiritual parents bless you, you have double-barrel blessing. Nothing can stop your rising. Rise up on your feet.